Nani, and welcome back to Becoming. If you're new, happen to click on this video, welcome. I'm Kabila Tamba and this is Becoming, a place where we come together, share life stories, share all things life journey. Do consider to subscribe and join the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much, fam. I really truly appreciate you. So I was just thinking about fear, and I was just thinking on how fear is robbing us of living our life and life in abundance, just to live life the way God intended us to live life. And I'm one person that suffers from fear a lot, like fear of unknown, fear of failure, fear of what other people are going to say, and a lot of fear. I have a lot of fear sometimes, and I thought maybe I could share with someone who is suffering from fear and have fear. So as I was thinking, I think of that we were actually not promised that we're not going to face situations that are actually giving us some fear, or like when we look at them, like fear is activated in us or whatnot. But we were promised that God is with us. God is with us, and He is like, fear not, for I am with you. I am your Lord, your God. I'll uphold you with my righteous hand. Like, fear is not the spirit. Like, God has not given us the spirit of fear. So I was thinking on how like we usually let fear like rule our life, and I thought that we actually have a choice. We have a choice to choose whether we are faithful driven or we are fearful driven. So it is of us to choose, like in our daily life, when fear occurs, that we choose to have faith. We choose a life that is faith driven, to wake up every day and be led by faith, to know that God has just promised me a life that is in abundance, and in Him I shouldn't fear because He is with me. He said that we do not have to worry about anything, but we have to submit everything in prayer and just be grateful for what we have. So we do not have to fear of anything. We do not have to fear of the future. We do not have to fear of anything, but always we just have to submit everything to Him and just let Him be. The same God that was with Moses was with Joshua, the one that said that be strong and courageous, for I am with you. So I was with Moses, so I'll be with you. The same God that was with Moses was with Joshua is the same God that is with us today. So we do not have to fear. Like, sometimes we want to start things, but we fear what is it that is going to happen after that. And the thing is that when you think that you've actually overcame your fear, like starting something, you think I've actually overcame my fear, but still, like along the journey, you face fears, and you have to remember, like, you have a choice. Just choose faith over fear, and just choose a faith-driven life, not a fearful life. Like, most of us are just hindered to just go out of our comfort zone because of fear. Like, we're sitting on the comfort because there are a lot of things that we are fearful for, like we are fearful of. So we fear a lot of things. That's why we are stuck in our comfort, because in order for us to step out of our comfort zone, we have to face our fears. And in that, I was just thinking on that it's actually a choice. You choose. It's either you choose fear or you choose faith. So we just have to remind ourselves that we are of God, we are in Christ, and Christ is in us, and we do not have to have that spirit of fear. We just have to remind of ourselves that God has reassured us that He is with us. And let us just submit in prayer everything that is just like we feel like we're afraid of, and spaces whereby we feel like we're not worthy of. God is with us. God is there with us, and we just have to just let it be and just go for it. Even if we feel afraid, even if we feel nervous, even though we're scared, we still have to go for it, because we know who is of us, like God is in us. So we know that we are going with God. God is with us, and then we just do not have to be afraid of anything. If we feel like we're afraid, we still run to God, because He has promised us that He is with us. So I just wanted to share that with someone, and this reminds me of one of my favorite quotes from The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma, that says that failure is the courage not to try. So nothing less, nothing more. So it's either you try and see what goes, or what is it that is happening, or you just sit and just constantly wondering like, is it going to be good, is it going to be bad? And I think the most thing that we do for ourselves is that we sit down and always like think of the bad things, like what if it turns out so bad, what if people don't accept me, what if people like don't welcome me so well, what if I'm not allowed in it, what if it's, and we just forget to do the good what if. So what if it turns out so good, what if it's going to impact someone, what if it's going to bring me joy, what if it's going to like to grow me? I think that's it as well is so important. And the thing is that whatsoever that is that you're going to do, or whatsoever that is that you want to do, be it career change, be it growing in corporate, be it starting something new, be it just going into a different direction in life that you were forever fearful for, the thing is that you're not going to lose like in it. Instead, you're going to come out wise. That's the thing. You're not going to lose anything. You're just going to come out so wise in it. So that just let that fear and voice of fear like out, because God is with you. So that is it that I wanted to share with someone who is just like me, suffers from fear. I'm not there still. I'm still in the journey of knowing, but I think now I know that I have to choose. It's actually my choice to choose faith over fear, and to know and reassure myself so much as God reassured me that God is with me. I do not have to fear anything. Even though I feel afraid, let me do it, so afraid as I am, so scared as I am, so nervous as I am, but knowing that I'm with God. I think the most greatest thing is to do something knowing that God's hand is over you, to know that wherever you're stepping with God. That's the most greatest thing, to know that wherever you're going, whatever you touch, and whatever that you're saying, like God's hand is just all over the space, even in your laughs, even in the funniest thing that you do, to know that it just has God's hands covering it. And I think that's the most greatest thing. So just walk and know that you know what, you can do it, and God is with you. So that is it that I wanted to share with anyone who is just in fear. So don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share with anyone who you think will enjoy this content. That is it from me to you, with lots of love. Go be and live with love.